Good morning, folks. It's a chilly day here in upstate South Carolina, and I'm about to do one of my favorite things, which is cut some firewood. So I got Griffin here today to help me, my business partner, and we're going to be running Echo CS590, Husqvarna 460, PPE and tools back there. I'm going to be using this Coyote tractor I just did a review of. We're going to be using the new grapple I just bought to put on my John Deere 333G. And we're going around my property and collecting all of the dead or downed trees. And actually, Griffin's mulching up some access to one of the big trees that's been down on my property for a little while. So let's go see if we can't take a peek at that. This is the tree we're going to try and get at. Saws are sharp, fueled up, filled up with bar and chain oil, and we're ready to cut. So I'm going to hook up that little DR dump trailer I keep mentioning on the channel and threatening to do a review of. It's a great little trailer. This little guy, it's perfect. You know, we'll be having I'll put it on the trailer mover on the back of the Coyote and put all our saws and PPE and tools and stuff in there, and probably just drop it when we're doing loader work and then pick it back up when it's time to move. Hey, Boomer. Hey, buddy. So, big fat bummer. We just went to go hook the skid up to the new grapple because we wanted to play with our new shiny toy today and realized the couplers are not the right size, which would be a little less frustrating if I hadn't directly asked the sales rep and said, hey, I'm pretty sure I have 3/4 inch couplers on my machine. He's like, nope, I'm pretty sure they're 1/2 inch. So those are halves. I've got 3/4. That's a bummer. But thankfully, this grapple should do just fine, and we can go get those fittings swapped out and, you know, still get a lot done today. Ready to cut some wood? All right, there's Griffin. Oop, this is tough. I don't know how to do that. This tree is an old dead hickory, and we're gonna cut it down. There she goes. You were right. He called it. Well, we got hung up. So I asked Griffin, how redneck do you want to get? He said, push it over the tractor redneck. I said, that sounds about right. All right, so it's a little later in the afternoon. We've got a little pile of logs here. This was all kind of the low-hanging fruit, and we cut some at another piece of the property, and Griffin's on the tractor bringing them on over. But I think I'm going to start bucking them up, and we'll just tow the splitter down here and bring some totes and fill it up right here. I kind of thought I might want to kind of pile it all up in one specific spot, but then I was thinking this spot's as good as any. So let's take a look at this pile. Here's what we got, kind of a mixed bag. There's some oak, there's some hickory, There's some big logs, there's some little logs. It's mostly dry wood, or at least wood that's been down for a while. So there's some water oak on the bottom. I'm gonna start getting to bucking it up. Let's get bucked up! All right, so it's a few days later, and it's this firewood project's taking a little longer than I thought because my wife and I were so lucky to welcome another baby home. So we had a second daughter, and she's real cute, and it's been awesome to spend some time with them. But at the rate I'm going through firewood, I need to start making some more. So I've got to switch out, just ran out of the 2 totes I keep by the house. So I'm going to swap those out for some full ones and then try and go fill some more up. So the title of this video is a little tongue-in-cheek. I certainly didn't need all that equipment to make this amount of firewood, but it really did help. And you know, it's kind of a, if you got it, why not use it? And it made a great title, I think. And if you think it didn't, well, that's your opinion, I guess. So here's a shot of where we are. So this is everything I got. Me and Griffin got bucked up the first day. Still a big pile of logs to get bucked up, but I just got the splitter back from my dad. We share custody of this Champion 27-ton unit. It's a great splitter. I'm real happy with it. For just a homeowner like me, it's about everything I would need. If I was gonna, you know, be somebody that sold a lot of firewood, I'd probably want something a little different. But it works really, really good, and I've been really happy with it. And I was probably gonna do actually a bit more in-depth review of this in the future, but got a tote ready to get filled up. So let's get to splitting. All right, well, there's one tote filled up. I think the time lapse didn't quite work for all of it, but splitter ran great. This tote is a bit of a mixed bag, but it sure is full. So that's really great. I'm starting to get a little nervous that I didn't quite put up enough wood last year. I've already gone through 6 totes and I have 6.5 left, and it's right before New Year's. So January and February are the coldest months around here. I'm probably gonna have to scrounge around for some dry, burnable wood and hopefully put together 1 or 2 more totes, and then I'll feel a lot more confident. But I'm really trying to have enough wood to never have to feel the stress of running out. And let's take a look at this pile. So it did not really put much of a dent in the pile with 1 tote. Not really surprised by that. There is quite a bit of wood left to buck up. And I have another little pile kind of up there where you can't see. But I am happy with this amount and know that I'm going to have to keep going. But you know, it's really nice to have the right tools for the job, and I feel like I do now this year, and it just makes splitting firewood so enjoyable. It means a lot to me for some personal reasons, and I just love it. Makes me happy. Hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for tagging along. And if you could, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And you know, I've got some big plans for some stuff that I'm trying to do in the future with this channel, and I think it's going to be fun. And I just have been overwhelmed at the response so far, and I'm just so thankful. It would feel kind of silly to make these videos and like just be screaming into a void, which I don't feel like I'm doing. So it makes me happy, and it's a great little creative hobby, and I've really enjoyed it. So there's some big announcements coming. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but there's some big stuff coming, and I'd love for any and all of you to be a part of it. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and y'all have a happy new year. It's December 29th, 2023. 2024 is going to be a great year, everybody.